There we go, finally. 6 candles of blue and red have been lit and the path forward is open. That took a little bit of, like, thinking on to figure out how to do that. Because, like, sometimes you would light a candle and you'd cut off your exit route. So you kind of have to, I think you have to do it in, like, a pretty specific way. I kind of just, like, trialed and errored it until I figured it out. Alright, and this is the dragon guy that's supposed to be good for leveling up on.
I don't think we have a chance! Take the heavy!
Excellent. We have a dragon to fight.
Why are you so happy? It could very well kill us.
You're worrying over nothing, Velvet. If you don't want to die here, then don't die here. Simple.
Blade, pierce through! Too slow!
Die!
Pierce!
Eat it!
Say, thermal skewer! Lay down!
Die!
Back
No escape!
We're just gonna stand back and cheese this.
Earth and wind, call in the spirits! Plundering ghosts! Earth and wind, call in the spirits!
Get a bunch of souls here.
Plundering ghosts! Earth and wind, call in the spirits!
If I can.
Plundering ghosts! Earth and wind, call in the spirits! Plundering ghosts!
Well, that's 4. That's a start. So he's very angry.
No escape! Barrage! Eat it! Crush her!
Blade, pierce through! Maelstrom!
No escape!
No
escape! Barrage! Eat it! Crush her! No escape! Barrage! Eat it! Not good! Tremble!
How very unlikely.
Crush her! Frost!
Barrage!
Eat it!
Enough blade! Thermal skewer!
Guys like beguile!
Take that!
Smash power! Stone lance! No escape!
Need to knock him down so I can do Aizen's super combo on him. There we go. That'll work.
Die or be killed!
Oh, I didn't link Aizen's move. I was trying to get him to do the cool moves.
Tremble! No escape! No escape! Ready to die?
There we go.
Think you can
That'll
dodge?
work.
Just try! Perfect mayhem!
I turned it back up to normal. Something I was reading on GameFAQs was saying that on simple, you miss out on, like, damage type things or something like that. And so they said normal was slightly better, which I'm fine with trying out.
Die or be killed!
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Victory over powerful foe, offset only by that KO. Allows Velvet and Laphicet to perform a dual mystic art. Ooh, what's that? That sounds cool. I like that.
Never thought a dragon would end up in here. This place is more dangerous than I'd imagined.
Ah, but it's good for the soul, isn't it?
The dragons have all come to this place in search of the gate.
Not you again!
What gate is this? It is the doorway to the heavens. Can you be any more cryptic?
Don't even bother, Velvet. See? We're just going to have to keep moving if we want to find out. It's the way these things work.
This better be worth our time.
Alright. I don't know how long this thing's gonna take. It may take some time, but I'm determined. We're gonna get through this, or at least through a decent chunk of it before I stop. And there's another cat. Oh, I don't have enough cat souls to make a warp point. I was told apparently this place is supposed to have a lot of cat souls. We'll see. Yes, here's an area with a bunch. I can't go back and make a warp point. Okay. Well, I will hold on to those for now. It makes sense because they're using miscurrency, so it makes sense for them to drop a ton on you. Oh, look at all the beautiful cat souls. It almost makes me forget how much I hate cats. They really do drop them on you. I'm not complaining though. We'll be able to open every cat's box left. I guess it's kind of nice that you don't have to just keep running through crappy caves looking for cat souls, because that was kind of like the best method up until now, in my opinion. Boy. Load me up. But yeah, apparently you can, because I was linked a video, you can, I guess, make those warp points before the dragon dude. And then you can just easily warp in later and, you know, refight him. I need to go that way. So the warp points are kind of important for that. Because then I can go back and use them for leveling. Which I'm thinking, I am thinking aiming for about 150 needs to be what I need. I think the video was showing how to get to like 200. I don't think I need to go quite that high, but if I can get my party to 150, I think that'd be a safe bet. Okay, another one it looks like. Oh, I remember this temple. There was a weird rock in the roof, and there was like the sunshine, and it was slightly strange. And I thought it was going to be important, and I don't think it was. Yeah, it's the temple that looks suspiciously like the sewers, only there's no water and there's grass growing in the sewer trenches. That's right. Yum. I found a recipe in a treasure chest. Alright. Time to fight some more things.
Burn! Die or be killed! Who wants some ready to die?
Oh, no one!
I'm not done with you yet! Here's something for you! Hope you like it! Venom Strike! That's your head! Who wants some next?
Oh, Aizen is the coolest character in my opinion.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Random cats. Give me cat spirits. Play big malevolence regen. Reduce a little malevolence. Oh, I see. So you can use them if you're, like, really close to messing up. I got you.
You're strong.
I think we're good, though. We got plenty of time still. Okay, we're gonna try out something new real quick. Wow, that one does a lot of damage. Alright. That one's done with. Looks like there is a path we can't go that way. I wonder what that's for. I feel like they just reused the map and didn't bother to, like, block off the wall. Just put an invisible wall there. Players won't know the difference. This guy looks scary.
I don't think we have a chance. Whew. I thought we were done for.
Did anyone die? No one died, although we had victory under status ailments. That's another thing. And Velvet learned Impulse Desire. We should look into that. Have SG consumption. Oh, you gotta get 50 or more combined times. Some mystic arts are even higher class. These powerful abilities cost 5 BG and require fulfilling a certain break soul requirement. In addition, learning these arts increases maximum BG by 1. Well, that's actually quite helpful. Since some of these high-level arts cost 3 or more souls to perform, they are best saved for finishing off stubborn adversaries. Defeating multiple opponents of these arts can maximize your chances of finding equipment.
I warned you proceeding further would be futile, yet here you have come.
It ain't like you're not egging us on, you know.
I do not understand. I assure you, my warnings are quite genuine.
If your intentions are truly pure, then tell us of the Heavenly Realm.
The Heavenly Realm is where the Seraphim reside. It is the true world. It has existed since before your own earthly land and the malevolence that mars it.
The true world, where the Seraphim reside.
What are Seraphim?
In the farthest reaches of the steppe stands the Heavenly Gate, which only opens when certain precise conditions are met.
Hey, wait.
But in tens of thousands of years, none have succeeded in opening the gate. To proceed is futile.
Damn it!
Well, I guess we'll just go home
I
now.
can't tell if she's toying with us or if she's just really, really bad at this.
Well, either way, she is pissing me off.
Do you think a gate to a heavenly realm really lies at the end of the path here?
Definitely could be.
Good luck.
It's getting really warm in here. I'm gonna go turn on the fan. Normally I don't do that while recording, but since I'm keeping so little of this and cutting out so much, I'm gonna let it go for now. It's not too bad, but if you hear any like wind noises, just be aware that's why. And normally I would keep it off, but I've been recording for about 2 hours now, and it is getting a little warm in here.
Heavenly realms? Thousands of years? This is starting to get crazy.
Aizen, do you know anything about the heavenly realm?
That voice said the gate hasn't been open for thousands of years. No way I'd know about anything that old. I've only been alive 1,000 years, so yeah. It's from well before my time.
Wait, did you just say you're 1,000 years old?
I knew you were older, but by that much? I apologize. I should have been more respectful.
Do you need me to massage your back or something, old man?
Drop it. I'm still young by Moloch standards.
You ain't kidding. Old Grimm's a strapping 5,017 years old. Incredible!
Since the subject has been broached, how old are you, Magulu?
Who can say? Age is just an arbitrary number when you come right down to it. What matters is that I'm young at heart.
That's the sort of thing people start saying at about 30.
Ugh! I should apologize to you as well. Why? What's there to apologize for? I've been 14 for as long as I can remember.
Whatever would we do without this inane banter?
For as long as I can remember. Alright. Create a warp point. And we're good to go. Oh, this looks particularly evil. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, can we not proceed until we defeat the enemies, maybe?
Be extremely wary.
Okay, so this one's going to be pretty hard to activate, by the way. I'm looking into it. Not only is Nightmare Claw kind of hard to get to, because you have to stay Theronized for 20 seconds while battling losing all that health. But once I activate Nightmare Claw, then I can activate Impulse Desire. I'm going to attempt to do that. It's not like it's impossible, but it's definitely going to... It's going to take a little work, I feel. Oh, it's going to happen!
No mercy!
If you think this is hell.
I'm just getting started. I'll drag you down and grind you into her. Impulse Desire!
Oh, that one looks so cool! Also, it is so difficult to pull off. I had 1 HP left pretty much by the time I was able to activate it. But it looks so cool.
I refuse.
Oh, I see now. The secret wasn't defeating all the enemies. You have to geoboard over it. That's a new one. That's a new one. And I think the thing is I had to thread the needle there and go between the darkness clouds. Same thing here. Presumably if I hit them I get warped back. We're not going to test that right now though. And if I hit enemies I probably lose my geoboard too. Interesting. Not bad. Different. Not as annoying as that one puzzle thing. Didn't like that puzzle thing. This is very long-winded and confusing. But this is pretty easy. As long as you're careful, you can kind of sneak by everything. Alright. Stay on your geoboard. That's what I normally do anyway. Ooh, hello. It's nice and bright out here. Am I blocked in any way, or can I just go out and explore the area? Oh, you know what it is? As soon as I fight that thing, it's gonna send me all throughout this entire canyon to grab all the little darkness things. That it is. Alright. And it looks like we can also go up the mountain, too. I wonder if that's an important part of this. I bet there's going to be some darkness pellets I have to go get up there. Here's a cat friend. I think we're good, but if I get really low, I'll run back there.
Ooh, it's a big
No escape!
Alright, so I found a couple of these things. But I also have accidentally hit a couple spiky things. They're a little hard to tell in the grass. So I'm going to go over to the cats and try to buy some extra time. And we'll see how much that actually gets us. I mean, it's not like I'm running out of cat souls, but that gets us about 2 minutes. We can only do it once. And it puts him on my map. Okay, that's kind of cool. I can actually appreciate that one pretty well. Now, if this isn't all of it, I'm going to assume that there's some up the mountain, too.
But I'm strong.
I had no problems.
Let's take a look. That's it. Okay, cool. I was worried. It looked like I could go up that path, which actually might be the way we need to go, because I haven't seen the portal yet. So I was kind of wondering, maybe they're going to put one on top of the mountain, too. And it's going to take me at least a minute just to get over there. This was always just a weird map segment. At least, you know, I felt it was so windy and there were so many rocks in the way. Right? So there's another portal up here. Okay. No treasure chests, so I guess I'll just go. Let me just jump off the cliff into a portal. Another dragon. Alright, so here's a new one I'm going to try as well with Laffy set. I want the enemy to stop chasing me for a quarter of a second so I can cast all these without dying.
I'll help you. I won't go easy on you. Soul distortion.
I definitely held down the left trigger, and I'm a little bit upset about that. Oh well. I'll try Lofty sets later, because apparently Big Dragon's kind of hard to use that on. Allows Rokuro and Aizen to perform a dual mystic art. I need to look into this on how to do that, because those look cool. I mean, they sound cool, I mean. Let's see. Allows Rokuro and Aizen to perform a team mystic art if they both have at least 5 BG. Within a combo, perform a switch blast and hold the mystic art button during the change to activate the team mystic art. Okay. So this requires a lot of setup. You both have to have 5 BG. You have to perform a switch blast, which would make me think the character that you're switching from has to have 6 BG in order to have 5 BG after the switch. And then that's just like the startup. Then you have to do a combo and then do a switch blast. Ooh. It sounds cool, but me actually doing that is going to be a bit of work. Let me see what the one for Velvet is. I'm sure it's very similar. Alright. Yeah, very, very similar. Man, that's going to be a bit of work. There's a cat's down here. We almost done?
Found you, cats! You better be a good little kitty now.
Yes, of course. I'm eternally grateful that you've taken the trouble to find me. Meow. This isn't much, but I want you to have it as a token of my gratitude. Meow.
My, such manners. Give it here. What is it? How much can I get for it on an open market?
It's a cat's towel.
Wow.
It's another one.
So not much indeed.
I'm pretty sure that we're all preparing for the hot springs scene that I've heard so much about. Thanks for finding me. Keep an eye on my careless brethren further on. Or keep an eye out for, I should say. Alright. I have a feeling we've still got a while yet, but we've done a decent chunk of it. Oh no, this thing again. Oh no, I hate this thing. It's like the worst out of all of them.
You're strong.
What? Okay. Discovered an interesting bug. Remember how I quick saved right on the mirror? It has me like phased into it, and if I walk forward, it says restart. Guess that's what happens if you glitch your way out of bounds, it restarts you. Alright, this torch lighting section actually wasn't as bad as the last one. The last one was more convoluted, this one was pretty straightforward. Right.
I don't think we have a chance.
I don't know about the orc fight here, but this actually is a pretty okay place. I know where all the paths go pretty well. I'm gonna say it's down here, because I haven't seen it yet. It's probably somewhere out in the middle of the floor. Let me just step on all these really quick. So it wasn't in that center room, so it's probably somewhere out here. Maybe. Maybe not. There it is. There it is. There's a couple little hiding spots out here that they could hide these things at, but there's not that many. A lot of this building's kind of thin. Although I will say these wizard guys are a pain in the butt to fight, and I'm kind of wondering if I should try out Magilou for a bit. Or I could just die, that's another option. These guys, they do a lot of damage, and I'm playing in normal. I'm not like playing on some really ultra difficult mode or anything. And I realize this is like, you know, in-game stuff. I mean, these are 94 leveled guys, but still. They're one-shotting my guys. It's pretty rough.
Well, that about does.
That was really close. That was like 10 seconds on the clock left. And I even bought some extra time too. Alright. Anyway, our exit's up here. I saw it while running around. I'm glad they figured out something to do with this really long staircase that went nowhere. Other than, you know, putting a chest to the top of it. I think they did before or something. They did something with it. Now we've got some water dragon thing. I don't know how much more we have, but hopefully it's coming to a close, because I'm at about 4 hours of recording right now.
Woo! What's it? I'll help you! I won't go easy on you! Soul distortion! Spirit release! I stand in the light of the heavens! Cower before the gates of hell! Come forth, divine lightning! This ends now! Indignation!
Ow! That looks painful.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
Good on you, Laphicet. That was difficult, but not for, like, the normal reasons.
I'll never run.
If that makes sense. That was difficult because, he kept stealing souls constantly.
Understood.
It's kind of annoying, actually. Are we getting another towel? We better be almost done. This is getting long.
You've really come a long way, Meow. You know what they say. Persistence pays off.
I'm starting to
Persistence.
feel like we shouldn't have worried about you cats.
I am feeling the same feeling.
I've got a meowsage for you all. It's from the one who understands the way the world operates.
A message? Out with it.
This is not the first time that Innominat has been revived. He is revived once every several thousand years and has subdued the world innumerable times. This is the root cause of the interruptions in human culture and history. It is also why Malakim and humans cannot be saved. Meow.
That sounds like what Lord Melchior was saying. Maybe that glowing globe isn't quite as full of hot air as she seems.
But who or what is she?
I asked her myself, Meow, and all she said was, I once was a seraph. She was a seraph?
Is she just toying with us?
Either way, time to double down. I say we corner her and make her spill her guts.
By the by, I haven't thanked you for finding me yet, Meow. It's a cat's towel for adult Malakim.
So it's for me?
Didn't see that one coming.
Oh boy. We're all getting our outfits. Let me see where we're at, because this will actually, I think, give me a decent idea of how many more we have left to get. So we have 1, 2, looks like just 2 left, so I would presume that there's going to be like 2 more levels. It's hard to memorize messages. Sure, it's important to know how the world works and all, but spare thought for hard-working cats, eh? I don't think I'm going to have enough cat souls left to get another portal. Or anything, really. I've only got 14. I need another one of those rooms with all the cat souls. This is not a room with the cat souls, however, I may be able to get through this room a little bit faster than I could the stupid puzzle room, so I'll take it. Stay away from the enemies. Alright, so we can't go that way. So we do have to go through the portal. Oh no, there's so many!
It's a biggie!
Jade way!
I figured as we get them, we'll just we'll end up wearing the outfits.